Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. As we look back on a year, let's face it, a lot of us would probably like to put in the rearview mirror. It was a year filled with asking, what day is this? Or visiting friends on a Zoom call. But with a vaccine and hope on the way, we wanted to look back on what brought us and what got us to now. Here's my GMA colleague, Lara Spencer.
This year, pop culture as we knew it did a 180.
Well, I mean, the window of entertainment shut faster than the screen door in a submarine. I mean, it happened like overnight, essentially.
I literally was at the Super Bowl watching Shakira, J-Lo do their thing. Latinas doing it up. Not one point during that performance that I think in a month from now, we're gonna be in quarantine.
A last collective moment before the world went on pause.
The beginning of lockdown was absolutely crazy. You didn't know what to do.
And on the scene pops the most dysfunctional group of people, I would say, in the history of reality shows.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
That first 5 minutes of the show when the guy is trying to buy a venomous snake and then says, hey, you guys want to see a snow leopard?
In the back of this guy's van was a snow leopard.
It was such a different, ugly, weird, strange thing with so many bizarre, over-the-top characters that it was the only thing that could kind of cut through what our daily agony was, I think.
But after spending 25 days at #1 on Netflix Top 10, Tiger King's reign came to an end.
March this year was like 200 and, I don't want to get this wrong, but I think it was like 245 days. It was a long one.
We were physically apart, but became more connected than ever.
I've been on more Zooms and more FaceTimes, more Messenger video calls because we need that.
We used it to wake up, to go to sleep, to talk to our friends, for family reunions, hair tutorials.
All I'm gonna say is I've had a lot of drunk Zoom conversations with friends this year.
As for our style guides, well, they were thrown out the window.
Let me tell you, I think loungewear is having a year.
That was the best thing about this year, was finally everybody was like, you can go outside in sweatpants. It's okay.
I forgot how to get dressed. Like the first time I had to like leave the house, I was like, where do I start? Like I was in my closet like this, like.
From learning to knit or finishing an old puzzle, this year stay-at-home hobbies turned into obsessions.
In 2020, I learned how to keep plants alive. I don't know what it was. It was like I needed, I don't know if I was just so lonely. It was like I needed friends.
I personally started to learn French. Parlez-vous français? Oui, oui. That's as far as I got.
I got a karaoke machine from my parents' house.
I'm gonna throw a party, and we're gonna dance to Taylor Swift.
The rubric is, what can I do without people?
The answer is bake.
It's the banana bread apocalypse of 2020.
I think I might be the only person in America who hasn't baked banana bread during this pandemic.
And listen, comfort food during this time, like everybody, I got the COVID-19. Okay, we talking about the 19 pounds, all right? Because everybody been eating.
Mine were bold, underlined, and italicized. I think I hit like around the 20-pound mark.
Wanting to shed the quarantine 15, but with gyms closed down, at-home workouts became a new way of life.
Oh, the gyms are closed. I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. I can't work out. Yes, you can.
I feel so sorry for my downstairs neighbors. They must think that I invited a herd of elephants in because I was grapevining to the left, grapevining to the right, twerking, stomping, you know, in so many ways.
I have an Apple Watch that charted my workout so I could tell my route. One of my most favorite routes was steps from bed, toilet, fridge, toilet, couch, rest, toilet, bed. It's great. It's a workout. It takes 24 hours, and I never stop.
Every facet of pop culture this year was affected by COVID-19, including live music.
When people are completely confused or sad or they don't know what to do with their lives, we show up.
So what songs do y'all want to hear?
Artists like John Legend, Pink, and Brad Paisley brought us into their homes, keeping music alive.
I'm getting out of here if he's not really Brad Paisley.
I'm just really thankful that we're able to do this, that we're able to sort of make technology bring us together in a way that before we couldn't.
Musicians weren't the only ones to entertain. Cult classic casts like Legally Blonde and Back to the Future virtually reunited.
Reunions were all the rage in 2020, and my favorite was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion.
This September is 30 years since we shot the pilot. Wow.
It took me back to being a kid. It took me back to some of the best memories that I have. It was just such a good time.
Confined to our couches, binging more content than ever, the show at the top of our Netflix queue, the pop original that rhymes with Ritz Creek.
There is an entire generation now who is coming up watching this and seeing all of the diverse characters and love stories on the show and saying, hey, that's okay, and I'm okay.
And its impact was evident. Making Emmys history, the Rose family took away 9 awards, the most ever for a comedy series in a single year.
And the Emmy goes to Creek.
In terms of pop culture history, this was a moment that we'll be talking about for years, for decades to come.
I mean, it's like, you know, Sally Field, you know, well, they like me. They really like me. It's like, they really love this show.
You see, I told you I was good.
It was totally a surreal night. Like I said, it was like the dream you never want to wake up from.
2020 pop culture was resilient because you would have thought that people would have been like, nah, we're not doing it. We're not dropping albums. We're not dropping TV shows, movies. It's not happening. And yet people were still like, we're gonna give the people what they want. Content to bring them joy and happiness.
And I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.